Welcome back to Revival League. I'm still Velocity. Joining me is still Nebula. And this is Blue Jays versus Pingu Esports. And Nebula, what map are we on?
Another Oregon. I love this map so much. I want to cast it every single day.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We're not
Can the casters start a union?
Casters union. We protest Oregon every match.
Yeah.
Oregon is our map of choice, though, and both teams are, in fact, ready to this game. Excuse me, we'll get underway in just a moment. But while we wait, that match we just saw previously between Pingu and Project Black X. What a match that was! 7-2, Nebula.
Complete washout. There's nothing really to say about it. Just Pingu was a better team.
Pingu were a better team. The question begs, will Pingu be the better team in this match against Blue Jays? The German rivalry again.
As you can see in chat, very much a German rivalry.
Yes.
Oh, Saban, not something I'm used to in Oregon. Perhaps they're trying to hold a meeting. Quite difficult.
Or a
without the Osa.
Or a counter ban for a target ban for a cannon who was playing Osa so long.
Yes. Ying? What is with the Ying bans in Oregon today? We saw it from Pingu last match.
They just don't like Ying. I mean, who does? She's annoying to play against with her candelas.
Fair enough. Clearly they just don't like Ying. Clearly.
She is a nuisance to play against, though, let's be honest.
True. If you don't have the Jaegers or the Wamais or they get burnt, it's very difficult to play against.
It's a long day. Yeah, Cade, though, sorry, not Jaeger. Cade being the third ban, and the fourth and final being the Azami. We didn't see Azami being picked up at all in the last map, even though she wasn't banned. And we won't get to see her at all this game because, well, she's banned now. Supply room, bottom floor, and basement is the first site of choice for Blue Jays. Now, we know the Blue Jays rosters are very strong rosters across the board. There are many of them, and each one of them is good at each individual aspect of Rainbow Six Siege. I haven't seen too much of this Blue Jays roster. I think this is Blue Jays Dustline. Not sure. But I haven't seen too much of these guys, so I'm excited to see what they can bring to the table here on Oregon against Pingu Esports.
I mean, we've seen Pingu on this not an hour ago. Absolutely dominating every single chance they get. Nothing was getting past them.
I agree. Pingu just were an unstoppable wall. It was just a brick wall. No matter what you threw at it, it never fell down. Yes, they dropped 2 rounds, and they came back the third round after losing 2 consecutively. Not only did they win it, they won it by a landslide.
Absolute landslide. 7-2. You have to think about it. 7-2. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Obviously, a dominant team.
Well, like I said, I cannot wait to see this side of Pingu Esports in official matches. I cannot wait.
Pingu for tier 3? Anyone?
I think so. Well, Crypto is already up, walking up the white stairs, and he's going to be trying to take that top floor control nice and quickly. Red Cannon does pick up the Iana for one of the first times that we have seen him in both matches to play an entry character. However, is he aware of the one player that does remain in security? Is he aware of the one that played in green, but solo lost the fall, not the Red Cannon, as we saw, as thought? We did think he was, moving in, trying to be pushing into kitchen, but no, it was a Dokkaebi solo lost the fall, which is the opening kill, the opening death of this match so far, as it also threats who is going to be trying to play nice and close on the split doors, and does just come up short of missing one of the players, but it's quick to take that replacement, and does die as well, does fall with Red Cannon to refrag. There's also Frex to potentially fall here, as well as one flash goes out, and it's Muji to take down Frex to put them at advantage. Back to even, and all three players on the side of Blue Jays remain, and still play down in sight.
Honestly, just in the opening minute and a half off this round, I can already tell this is going to be a lot closer game. Mercy, just... They're pushing them out positions. Something that PXG just couldn't do. Mercy wasn't allowed to play inside off meeting. Frex wasn't allowed to play anywhere. It's, so far, good siege.
Very good siege and consistent siege, and this is what we are going to. This is the matches we like to see. This is the matches that will probably go to overtime. I'm not saying this match will go to overtime, but this style of match is the ones you expect to go to overtime. But Cannon is going to be trying to walk down. Freezer says the beeper goes, just gets shot, and he goes unnoticed. And it's a grenade to take down Kiketo. And he does fall to the red cannon and puts the advantage in the way of Pingu Esports. Health advantage, none the other though, is still very, very low. There's Cannon to get injured, yet to be confirmed though. It's Caesar is still playing in closet, nice and tucked away, nice and safe, with full HP, with the Uzi in hand, with the 1.5, and he has got to try and deny this laundry side take. He finds one, then finds the second of the round. It's all up to Red Cannon, the man that was injured previously, and it's the man that will fall to be the last kill, and it's 6 to claim it, and it's 6 to win the round.
Honestly, the only reason that came to a winning condition was gunfights. That was it. That is a lot better than what we saw in the previous match. They're taking control of where they need to take control, pushing players out of vital positions, not allowing them to hold anywhere. But it just came down to gunfights in the end. Beautiful shots. Mute knowing exactly where to play for Muzi to counter Muzi. It's a good round all over. Good round.
It was simple, yet very good siege. And there's one thing every team makes a mistake of within Tier 4. Including ours. That everything that needs to be done is so simple siege. Simple siege wins rounds, and proven in that round there, Blue Jays played simply. They played a roam, they wasted time, they didn't get the kills necessarily, but it won them the rounds.
Definitely did. Definitely did. Looks like they're going to be extending into T3, T2 here. Is anyone actually going to be holding it though? I see 4 players on the... I see 4 players, but looks like the one's going to be rotating into Tier 3. Gonna probably get quite aggressive, but without the Azami, this will be very hard to hold. He still does have a C4 in pocket though. Usually you would take a one with a shield, but maybe he's gonna try do something with it.
Quite possibly we just have to wait and see, Nebula.
Just gotta wait. Patience.
Something neither of us are very good at.
Oh no. No. Even though we are hard support and soft support.
Doesn't work. Well, Mercy, though, does still play all the way up in Tier 3. Tier 3 forced down to drop by the players. Playing on the rappel, both of them opening up the window, and he's going to give them that Tier 3 position completely for free.
I'm surprised he didn't chuck the C4 on that window. That would have killed him. Again, that's why I was wondering. The C4 there would have picked up a kill. Would have been onto the ace as well, so that would have been an amazing pick.
Yeah, I'm too wondering as well. Excuse me, why they didn't use the C4, but I'm guessing he had an idea to use it. I mean, they do. I would say, maybe he's saving it to play below. But if you're looking at it, they have 3 C4s in pocket, so wasting one may not be the worst thing in the world as well. One Pokeball does go out, one Impact Grenade does go out, but there's some shots to go out as well. Solaros fortunately refragged though, courtesy of the Jaeger of Kike. And the man advantage back to even, back to neutral, as the game's wall does get itself open, and it's going to restrict those positions that the defenders can play. However, it doesn't really, it's all for nothing though. as they are tucked away nice and safely, the defenders, and they are able to try and hold all from different angles as the attackers do gain attic control, and they have to try and take this back, but it's Frex who does take down Zash, trying to take that attic control. Geeko as well to follow up his teammate and take down the red cannon. It's also Crip who now does play in attic and falls, but it's Muzi to try and swing, but it's Muzi to kill, and it's 6 to confirm Crip through the use of the C4 that we were mentioning before. But it's 1 versus 3 in this round. It's all but over for Pingu.
I mean, even back when they were trying to take T3, didn't use the C4, they also had a Solace in pocket. So they had 2 C4s and a Solace if that C4 got used. Maybe it's just a small blunder. We don't know. Still, a very interesting round. Very neutral. Again, coming down to gunfights. Blue Jays are just winning their gunfights over Pingu at the moment. Honestly,
sorry.
you go ahead, mate.
And on Oregon, you know, we said it previously in Pingu's last match, in the last strings match. Oregon comes down to just gunfights at the end of the day. It's so incredibly default that all you need is a team of 5 gunners and you win.
Exactly. Even, again, back, we were saying that Pingu, just by looking at the game previous, we thought they were going to be dominant. We thought that the tournament's already over with these lot. We thought they would win it all. But as we can see, clearly not. Blue Jays are up to the task of perhaps putting a wedge in PG's tournament run.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. Like, we thought Pingu would be so completely dominant moving into this match, and they are currently 2 rounds down. Yes, it may only be 2 rounds, but those 2 rounds can be everything. Proven in the last map, you know, there was the PBX Project Black X was 6-0 down, and they managed to claw back 2 rounds, and it is just unlucky they made a very small mistake. They could have won that 3rd round easily, and just by having 2 rounds on the board, it creates a pressure for the opposing team. They have to try and win, they have to try and rival you, and it's one thing Blue Jays are doing very, very well.
As Yana pushes bottom floor here, gonna go up backstairs. Might be able to get a pick if the floors is open. No, they're not. Very interesting to see that, to be honest. A lot of teams would open those bottom floors. Twitchstrong comes in, takes the mute jammer out. Red Cannon might be able to open it, but Red Cannon gets picked up by Freck. That is the ace down. They still have the thermite. Ooh, looks like there's some garage. Ooh. That meeting control should have been vital. But now they've got one singular push. Meeting wall gets opened. They've all backed out of it, though. Oh, no. Z is still sitting there. Zach. Thank you. Soloros able to pick up Kanto there. Ha, Karita. I'm very bad with names. Sorry for that.
It's fine.
Oh.
A blunder from both players, but one prevails, and it is Soloros that does have some shots from 6. Goes out onto the tower, on the tower door. Onto the side of Zach, who does have the diffuser in hand, and is the only hard creature remaining on the side of Pingu Esports. That doesn't matter anymore, considering but they have the walls that they need to be opened. Twitchstone is going to be in the site, though, causing a bit of a nuisance. He is going to be getting rid of much utility that is needed to get rid of the walls, off the floors, and off the ceilings. It's going to make Pingu's attack a little bit easier for them. If Muzi, though, does walk into split, but he does taken down by the rotate from Kitchen. That's Mercy, who does take down Uzi. That is the Jaeger on the side of Blue Jays, as one flash does go in to try and clear out anyone that may be playing at the back of the site to try and be holding the side of Pingu Esports with shots into Kitchen, and it's Zach to take down Mercy, and quick to confirm him, though. It's 2 versus 3 for the side of Blue Jays. They have to try and drone this properly, or else it could be the end of Six's days. On the end of Pingu Esports' days, sorry, but it's fine. The Crip swings, takes down one, and takes down the other.
Gunfights, again. That beautiful shot, may I say. Absolutely beautiful shot. He's been hit in the aim labs. Pingu able to show that, yes, they can win their gunfights. So we just have to ask what went wrong the 2 rounds that they lost. Because if they're that good in gun skill over Blue Jays, then what went wrong?
May just be a bit of an overconfidence issue. They did win their last match 7-1.
Yeah, perhaps it would have been. Perhaps they've sat down, had a chat in between, I don't know, the 1vXs, and just calmed down a wee bit. Got their ego in check. Now they're playing simple Siege.
And simple siege is good siege, effective siege, and it's a siege that will work against any team at any level. Down to the basement site though, Nebula. The tertiary bomb site. Yeah. Whatever bomb site we're on now, I'd lose count.
Yes, well. They're going to be holding a very extended meeting with the attic hatch completely reinforced. Very interesting. That means they're most likely not going to be holding above. There's a Cade on the board, a Cade is not on the board. That means that attic hatch might be the weak point in Blue Jays defense. If they get that attic hatch open, they're able to force everyone down from meeting. This could be difficult. The blue rush might come in as well. I do know with personal experience that hatch hold with the head holes, sometimes it can be very difficult to even stop a push.
Most definitely. We also have to mention, on the side of Blue Jays, they haven't picked up the mirror, which is very unusual to not see a mirror on a basement site. Nonetheless,
Perhaps...
though.
Go on, mate, sorry.
I was saying, nonetheless, we just have to wait and see what they have in store and what they have planned for us, because, well, we say Oregon is default, but sometimes stupid plays like not bringing a mirror will work.
What I'm saying here is perhaps they're running an old strategy of theirs where Mira was assumed to be banned, so instead they're not playing them because they either know the strategy better or they think they don't need a Mira. A bit confident, perhaps.
Okay, so it could be a number of things. We all just have to wait and see what they can do. Flores, though, being used effectively, because to get taken down, pass the curse off the board, it's Mercy to take down Muzi, the red cannon to instantly frag onto Muzi, solo off the swing, and take down Frex as well. In addition to that, they are going to be now a 3 versus 4. Blue Jays have to try and hold off this attacking side on Pingu Esports. But all 3 players, though, on site, and Pingu Esports have to try and clear out these positions effectively and quickly. With only 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock, they have some work to do and not much time to do it.
A lot of work, minute on the clock. They still do have the man advantage. Mute still thinks they're going to come from blue, though, or is watching the drop. They've got 1 backstairs, 1 on the hatch. Perhaps an execute will happen. They're rotating out to blue. 2 on the hatch now. Possibly a double drop. Will the execute be called by their IGL? Fire goes out onto the double door.
Oh no. Here we go.
They drop in. Checks the corner. Is he highway? Freezer. Shots get put out. 6 hiding in the corner there. Bit of an iconic spot. No kills picked up yet. Very surprising.
Yeah, as you said, 6 playing in an iconic spot once played by none other iconic with the M590 in hand. We've seen the position before. We could possibly be seeing it again as the M590 claims 1 more body. There's the red cannon to take down Crazer as well. And it puts them now, once again, at disadvantage. But swing from the red cannon to take down 6. That's your shotgun gone. And now it's all up to clear. There's 1 shot, 1 kill. But Crip to take him down and give Pingu Esports another round on their board. Another round towards victory.
I'm sorry, did the Habana whiff there a wee bit? Think we saw a wee bit of a small little whiff. You know, it's okay. It all happens. It always happens. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely nothing. But whiffs happen. We know that from first-hand experience. We are just going to have this is just an onslaught at the moment. Back and forth, back and forth.
It's like a
2-2.
ping pong game.
It is a ping pong game. We're tied up at 2-2. You wouldn't expect to be seeing this.
No, not at all. I would expect Pingu to be much, much higher. maybe a 3-1 or even a 4-0. A 2-2, coming close. It's impressive for Blue Jays, putting up a fight into the dominancy of Pingu.
Yeah, and a fight they really are putting up against them. You know, at this point, Pingu in the last game were 4-0 up. So for them to drop down 2-0 is quite a drastic drop for Pingu. And clearly Blue Jays are really showing what they are worth and why Pingu are not allowed to dominate this tournament for much longer, and they are going to be shut down and have a challenge, have a force to be reckoned with.
Interesting. Now, we see here, looks like we have a Maverick still on the board, so they're definitely going to be pushing Attic. Captain with a heartbeat devices, possibly a tier 3 take. Looks like there's 2 in T3 though, possibly time wasting. He still has a C4 in hand, possibly a C4.
Not going to throw it again.
No, he's not going to throw it again. Another missed opportunity. Freck trying to hold the upside down rappel. Red Cannon might come in. Does he know he's being held by the Solace? They don't know it's clear. Freck thinks he's still 90.
Oh, I thought he was jumping in then.
Yeah, I thought he was jumping in as well. Solace getting droned. Picks up the drone.
Ooh.
And picks up the kill. Frex kills Red Cannon off it. Nearly a refrag comes out, but just a few misplaced bullets. Lot of damage done. No kill got.
Damage to be done indeed as Red Cannon falls, the opening kill of the round, and that is not one you want to losing. One player, sorry, you want to be losing off the board in the early stages. That is your Maverick. Now you're unable to really get the garage, the attic wall open, the attic control open, but it's a nade from below, and it's 6 to get injured. Has yet to be confirmed, and is unable to be confirmed at the moment as he is deep within the site, just outside a trophy. And he is most likely going to get picked up there, but Solus on the backstab, on the flank. The problem is, do they have flank cams? And is Moosey aware of this position? Does take some shots into the Kid Storm rotate, and it does land some onto, I believe it was Mercy, who does take some damage. Freck now is droned off, and it's Kilo, key KO to find one more though, and that's actually off the board, and Pingu Esports a lot of work to do here.
It's very interesting that they brought the Capital here, just in case the Maverick died. Seems it was definitely worth it. The nade finally finished off 6. They've smoked off the rotate. Could be a pusher into concrete, but it is a Warden. Beautiful positioning. Just about whiffs his shots there. Maybe he couldn't see through it. 2v4 situation. They only have about 1 choke point they can really push through. Warden holds it from bunk. Could be able to take out crit, so Karpenko even. Solace not even probably able to drop as the swing might come out. The swing comes out. Freck's able to flick up Solaris. Just getting the kills where they matter, really, Blue Jays. Getting the kills where they matter.
Exactly. They are getting the kills where they matter, and they are also not just getting the kills that matter, they're getting the kills where they can deny map control. But as you can probably tell from your screens, we are going to be taking a technical timeout, so while we wait for 2 of the Pingu players to get back into the game, we are just going to take a very short break.
everyone, how you doing? My friend Velocity is not here. He's gone off to get a drink, so I'm not sure about that one. He seems to just be, you know, having a drink. I'm not sure what to do really. It's just he's left me. He's left me to cast a game by myself. Great. Thanks, Velocity. Oh, he's back. Lovely, lovely. Right, we're back in the game here. Hello, Velocity. Did you have a nice drink? Did you?
I've got it. I've got the goods.
Good. We're on, by the way.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh my god.
Right, game. We in? Are we ready?
Yes,
Are we going?
game. Yes, good.
Oh, right. Pingu are 3-2 down, which is an interesting scoreline considering what we saw in the previous match with the 7-2. You know, Blue Jays already doing better than Project Black X, as they at this point only got 2 rounds.
I mean, 2 rounds is 2 rounds. Still, I mean, last game, 7-2. Blue Jays has already got more rounds than what the other team had against Pingu, which just shows how much Blue Jays is worth. They're worth their position in this league, and they're worth what they're worth. They're worth.
They are worth a
they're
position.
worth. Yes.
And well, I think after the absolute dominance we've seen from Pingu, I do believe they have already qualified for, and I don't know what the division is because I am not familiar with them. But yeah, I'm certain they have already qualified for rival league, for the rival league.
I'm pretty sure it's Blue Jays Dustline. I think that's the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. PG is going to be going for a small tower take. Looks like Freck has tried to open the rotate there. Maybe it wasn't greatly opened by Kato. Drone comes through. Red cannon just waiting. Do they have someone on the attic hatch? Or the kitchen hatch? Even doesn't look like it. They're going to draw on security. Red cannon might just go for a walkthrough. Sees the castle. Doesn't manage to get the pick. A lot of damage done, though. He's stuck in the corner. Could be a swing out. Mercy. Did they pick up the Anna? Yes, they did. Red Cannon's dead. They've opened the meeting wall. Also being opened above to Mercy. Pick there from Zach onto...
Frex as well finds one.
Frex also finds one.
What? What is this round? It's back and forth.
I'm unsure what's going on, to be honest.
So am I. It's just back and forth, back and forth. There's no idea what's going on. A scrappy round. I'm just not sure.
What's going on?
No,
what's happening in front of my gaming screen?
But Frex found one somehow out of nowhere. The Crip in the 1 versus 3. 1 security, 1 in kitchen, the other one still remaining on site. But it's Crip. He Ash charges the castle barricade, walks in nice and quickly. The issue is he's looking the wrong way.
Pre-fire comes out, easy pick. I'm not sure what happened that round. I think I need to take some Adderall, to be honest. I'm focusing on too many things at once, you know?
Yeah. I'm just confused to that round. It was just back and forth, scrappy round, and it's not what we're seeing.
Definitely not what we're seeing from Pingu and Blue Jays.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, though, it goes to the 4-2 split, and now we get to see Pingu on the defensive half, and we saw how dominant they were previously against Project Black X. The question begs, are they going to be as dominant in this match as they were in the last?
Quite possibly could be. Obviously, 4-2 split on attack for Pingu. It's not bad. A 4-2 split is what you expect to see on attack. It's equal games. Anything can happen from now.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, where's the plant denial? You have the Valk with the C4, yes. But besides that, possibly the Warden. We have to keep the Warden alive. I think he's going to be playing some kind of trophy with that shield. The lineup from Blue Jays, though, is looking quite consistent. Hard breach device on the 0, possibly the attic take. Ooh. Valkyrie possibly going for a spawn peek.
We saw Moose do a spawn peek previously in the last match. The question is it going to be successful this time? It was unsuccessful previously. And by the looks of it, it's going to be unsuccessful a second time. 0-2 for Moosey on the spawn peaks. 0-1 for his KD as well. It's not looking particularly good.
Not particularly good at all. Nothing has happened this round, really, of note. They've wasted a minute trying to enter any part of the building, getting no map control so far. He's still in spawn! Ace was still in spawn! Perhaps he was droning for a minute, but still.
Yeah, Ace still in spawn isn't ideal. Potentially AFK, but it's Solar to take some shots and land some, not really land any on opposing players, but take some himself. But it's Moosey to fall in the first in the round, and it goes to 0-2, not 0-1 no longer. You add an extra death to that counter, and he has to try and get himself refragged. His teammates have to try and refrag him to regain that advantage. A grenade is going to come out from Sledge, though, potentially putting the Iana of Red Cannon at complete risk. He does swing, though, and finds himself taken down by Kikato, and that is the Aruni off the board, but it's Solaros instantly respond and take down Flex.
Honestly, I 100% expected Cannon to pick up that kill. Ooh, Mercy comes in with a 2k, Source and Zack goes down. Able to get refragged. 1v3 situation. Looks like they're going for a pin chase and walk through the door. Gets timing 0 over to get it, but the refrag from Kaiser just about able to etch out the round.
Yeah, only just managing to edge out the round. It was, again, back and forth. I don't want to say it's scrappy, but it is just kill. One kill onto Blue Jays, one kill onto Pingu. One kill onto Blue Jays, one kill onto Pingu. It's just back and forth.
It seems this technical timeout, as I like to call it, they've definitely kicked the PC. It's really done a number on either the momentum off Pingu, going up 2 rounds, or I don't know, really. Perhaps they've just had a time to chill, to cool, to speak, and Blue Jays have now gone completely on the offensive. The mirror is going to be brought this time.
Yeah, I was about to say, both teams have taken a very different approach on the split. Pingu taking a bit more of a passive approach, I have to say, and then Blue Jays also taking a bit more of an aggressive approach. But they have brought the mirror, Pingu, sorry. And we didn't see them bring it at all last match. So the question begs is, what can they do with her in pocket this time?
Honestly, I think they've just found the meeting strategy, found where a few kinks in their armor was while playing the last match. And I think they've switched up their strategy here, going for a more ranked style, perhaps. A more bunker-esque way of playing the site. Except they're still quite aggressive. Warden playing on that back main stairs, possibly just for info. I don't know. 0 coming through small tower here. Doesn't look like there's any top 4 presence. Definitely going to be a bunker. The drone comes through. 100% confirming there is no presence there. Mercy, if that wouldn't get drone, possibly able to pick up the kill. Or even vice versa.
Yeah, Mercy is taking the control alongside his teammate, but it's the Warden to play. Nice and touch close on the tower stairs, and he is going to be causing a nuisance. But it's Moosey to swing, and it is going to be met by the 0 of 6, but does come out on the back foot as 6 takes a little bit more damage. But Muzi, it has managed just to get away with his life as he's now droned the Arwell. He still remains on the top of Freezer stairs. Even though he whiffs on the drone, it's still going to be able to move all the way back down into Freezer and potentially get away all the way back to site as he's doing just now. But followed by, oh no, the drone is still up on Freezer. It was going to be followed by the drone. They do have the freezer hatch open though, and that's going to restrict the positions that Pingu Esports are able to play in. With only a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, Nebula, this round has to start getting going. Nothing's really happening for the side of Blue Jays, and time is going to become the biggest enemy imminently if they cannot find a kill, if they cannot find an opening in the Blue Jays attack. No, in the Blue Jays defense, oh my god, in the Pingu defense. I can't get anything right. In the Pingu defense, but a drone is shot by Muzi again. He's now playing behind the mirror, surely aware that one player on Blue Jays is going to be walking down on the freezer. Walking down freezer, let alone 2 as it is. Crit, who does swing round, is able to get rid of the Selma charges off the wall, and it's going to make that attack just a little bit harder for Blue Jays. Only 35 seconds left, Nebula, and nothing has happened yet. We're at complete stalemate. They have only just opened up the laundry hatch with only 29 seconds left, and it's 0 of 6 to try and walk down and try and take this control. But the mirror is still playing in closet behind the mirror and closet, and he's going to be causing a nuisance. Shots are taken to open up the bunker door, and it's now Crypto at him, but it's Macy take down one, instantly refragged, and Cannon to follow up with the C4. It's happening in the final 30 seconds, in the final 10, and it's kills in quick succession. Mercy to find the 3, and it's Frex to find one more as well. It's that, but a 000 planned to come out here. Rex has to try and hold this. What?
That C4 worked! How does he win that? We saw the slowest round in this matchup so far go from insanely fast-paced to basically a completely winnable situation for Blue Jays to just be turned on its head. Because of the new. That's because of the new shrapnel physics on, like, well, not new, but what?
I am, dare I say it, flabbergasted.
Absolutely flabbergasted. See, they were fully bunkering there, but even though they were fully bunkering, they were playing it extremely aggressively. Blue Pingu even. It was well played up until the point. The execute was perfectly managed by Blue Jays. Refrags coming out every single second. It's just so unfortunate that C4 holder was sitting right there at that time.
I just don't. We were saying this round, this game is so close, and you summed it up perfectly. We go from the slowest round of Siege to possibly seeing everything happening in the final 10 seconds of the round, to then Blue Jays basically winning, to it be completely flipped onto its head, and Pingu Esports win the round. Absolutely unfathomable Siege has just been played. And that sets the tone for the rest of this game. Both teams are going to be battling it out. Blue Jays potentially 2 rounds away from winning this. Pingu potentially to say no thank you. We come back and we're going to win this. That is the question that everyone begs. Who is going to get to that big 7 first? Who is going to get there? And by the looks of it already, it's Pingu Esports as Red Cannon does get the opening kill onto Kikato, sorry. That is just ledge off the board. As Mercy take a lot of damage, quick to take him down off the board. As Pingu Esports to instantly be responding, saying no thank you. We're going to stay in this. And not only that, we're going to go on to win this.
Ay. Anyway. 5v3 situation here. Gonna be on the drones, possibly trying to get some information, get a frag, turn the round on its heads. They won't be able to get the attic open. They didn't bring anything to get attic open. Perhaps they didn't even know the site was upstairs. Interesting. Mute Jam are still on the wall, preventing them from opening it. Playing very aggressive in trophy here, the Warden. Will he be able to get a pick here? Just swing around the door. Drone coming out. Don't think he'll be able to get through with the Mute Jammers. Oh, but it's already in there. Knows exactly where he is. Might pre-fire it. Might walk in and pre-fire it. Knows he's there. This is very tense. Walks in. Knows his head's there. Looks away for a second. Exactly what I said would happen.
Yeah, Crypt does find himself taken down, but they are still at Penguins are still at a one-man advantage. Blue Jays at the one-man deficit, and they do have to try and work this site to perfection to try and find the kill. Fenrir, millimeters away from the Ashes crosshair. The problem is, it didn't just walk into the crosshair and they couldn't find it. Caesar, though, is in Master and is going to be trying to take that control. Has taken that control successfully. Has also opened up the game's wall, but it's Red Cannon who does have the DMR in hand. Going to take some shots. Haven't really landed anything yet. As whoa, what a flick onto Muzi. Shoots the BP, shoots the head of Muzi, and puts the advantage back to neutral. Is also aware of the Wamite of Solaros's position on the game's half wall, and is going to be holding him and not allowing him to move a single pixel. The top white player, Frex, does find himself taken down, and we could be seeing another post-plan situation. But it's a C4 from Zach for the second round in a row to win it for Pingu Esports.
The second round in a row where it's come down directly to the wire, and a single C4 has determined, a single Kobe has determined the way these rounds have been played. It's like the last round didn't even happen. They're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's crazy. When I saw Oregon as the map pick for this, I was thinking this was going to be the most boring matchup I've ever seen in my life. But it's turning out to be, honestly, one of the best.
Oh yeah, this is probably the best match of Siege I have watched in a very, very long time. And I've casted teams like TT9 and Secret, and that sets the tone for a lot of it, for all of these players in this game in general. Just two. That is mental, Nebula. Two
Absolutely
C4s
mental.
consecutively, not only to win the round.
It is like
the plant.
They are playing against a mirror. A mirror. They shoot a single shot, it comes back and reflects directly at them. A C4 wins Blue Jays around, a C4 wins Pingu around. Beautiful Siege. Beautiful, beautiful Siege. Wait a minute. Do they have 3 shields?
Yes. What?
What sort of shenanigans are they going to get up to?
I'm not sure, but yeah, 3 shit. Hang on a minute. This 3. You know what? Let's not complex about it. Let's just see what they're going to do, because they don't have, other than Wamai, they have very little grenade denial. Yes, Wamai has multiple discs, but he doesn't have enough to defend 3 shields. Only 2 of them placed though.
Are they trying to do an Azami strat without
Possibly?
Azami?
Yeah, maybe. I just
M4, whatever the gun's called, M9, M8, M8.
M8. Just so wait, hang on. So we have 3 shields and a Thorn M8.
We've gone from perfect, simple Siege to wherever in the world is happening right now. Frex is going to be drawn directly into meeting.
I'm still just, I can't get over that. That's really weird. You never see that. Anyway, they are going to open up. Oh no, Solos, not again. For the second time.
Not again.
He's going to give it a try, and for the second time.
Not again.
He gets to do it. There's 6 to shut him down, and also to try and take some shots onto the Lamaya Red Cannon, who does just manage to get away with his life. But it's also Red Cannon, who does still play behind the shield with 1.5 on the MPX. That is a force to be reckoned with in itself, let alone the Red Cannon. The one that has fragged out so much, but it's him to fall to Kikato, who now does take this kid's storm control, and now is able to work from above. With the IQ breaching charges, it is able to make that make the vertical holes and restrict the site. The position the defenders can play a lot by a landslide, and they can shift the momentum. They can shift the way the site has to be played. But it's Zatch, the Echo, who is walking up site and is quick to find one. Zatch to follow up his teammate and take down Kato. And the man advantage just like that, and the momentum has completely swayed in the way of Pingu, but it's 6 to deny it and say, no, we're still in this, we still want to win this round. And it goes back in the way of Blue Jays. The man advantage completely restored. We've only 30 seconds left, but it's Frex looking at top freezer, and he's also going to take some shots onto the ward and the Crypt, who does manage to get away with his life. The Frex still remaining on Zulu, and is going to be able to hold him just for a little bit longer, but is concussed by the Echo Yokai, and is going to restrict his vision and his sound. 6 though, he's in sight, so alongside his teammate, there's going to be another plan, but this time there's no C4 to deny it, Nebula. They are going to have to try and use
there's still an Echo drone though.
Use to perfection. He's used
another one comes in.
Use it
goes
again,
through 0 seconds.
It's a 0-0. Looking to try and get the plant off now. We are probably going to see it, but it's all up to Zatch, who is aware of the position of Thermite, but it's Thermite to roll through, and it's Thermite to say no to Zatch for the 3rd time in a row, and Zatch falls. It's Blue Jays match point.
Milliseconds, absolute milliseconds these rounds are coming down to. This is perfect siege. I mean, perfect siege. 3 shields and an M870 swinging the breach. But still, if that Echo drone popped any earlier or any later, wouldn't have been like that. Sorry, any later, they would have won the round. It was insane.
I'm honestly speechless. I totally agree with you. We thought this match was going to be boring because it's Oregon. When is Oregon not boring? And now we're seeing probably the closest head-to-head game of Rainbow Six Siege I have seen in a very, very long time. Yes, the score is 6-4, but every round is going down to the 1v1s, the 2v1s, to absolute the skin of each team's teeth. And it really just comes down to who hits that extra but final bullet. That is how close this game is.
Literal milliseconds came down to last round. I'm excited to see what the next somewhat of rounds can have in store. Because Blue Jays could take this round and end it all, but I don't think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure Pingu will take this round, will show another round off.
We can only hope so. Pingu are a very strong team, but no matter what Blue Jays do, they somehow have a counter. And not only that, they adapt so well to what Pingu are trying to do. Point being proven, we haven't seen Brava being played once, and now and only now, Blue Jays are bringing Brava, and this will completely throw off the defending side of Pingu. They won't exactly know how they need to counter this.
I think this is the first time we've seen Brava this game. Very strong new operator. Obviously, the vertical potential and the fragging potential of the R4C is insane. I think I'm not talking about Brava right now. I think I'm talking... you know what?
You're waffling, Neb.
I'm waffling. I think I'm waffling, yeah.
Well, Muzi is once again top freezer. Little does he know, of the Blue Jays players is playing in meeting, was playing in split, and just was meters away from him. There's also Crip playing in green hallway on the green door, waiting for the Jackal to try and walk up, try and take more control, but it's him to move back all the way into split and try and hold his own. Little does he know, Muzi's still on this freezer, on top freezer, and he's also have the buck in classroom that we didn't just see, but it's Mercy, to use his drones effectively, and it's Mercy through the wall to kill Crypt. That is a crucial kill. They now are aware, okay, we can take green. We can probably try and take backstairs as well. And that puts them a step closer to winning against Pingu Esports. They do still have the default cam up, and it is going to improve, and they are now going to shoot it. It is going to give them a little bit of info. They are now going to be aware. They are trying to take backstairs. They have the E-box hatch open as well, Nebula. shots from the top floor, though, go out. It's a long angle duel from Solar off someone other, but it's 6 to come up behind him on the backstab, and that's another step closer for Blue Jays Dustline. Brava walking down the laundry stairs, and their drone is all on Wamai. Ooh, 6.
Up 6.
6 picks up Moosey. There's Red Cannon with the M590 to respond and keep them in this. It's 2v4 now with the C4, and it's Thatch to respond as well and saying we are staying in this for just one more round. No thank you, but it's Caesar to say 1 versus 3. We go home with this now. We go home with a 7-4, and this round is probably going in the way. Blue Jays, no more C4 in pocket, only the Vector and bullets. He finds one onto Freck. And now we can't really do much more in the post-plan situation. Moves over to Highway. Are they aware of his position? Does try and take Highway, but is he aware of the buck playing close right of the door? He is going to have to try and swing, and he is going to have to try and free fire, but it's the shotgun of Buck to close him out. It's Blue Jays to take the win, 7-4.
I could honestly see that round going another way. In a different universe, Mira clutches out, able to kill the Buck with the slither of health remaining, kill the Nomad with a nice little headshot and win it. Or even if he didn't use that C4 on E-Box, he used it when the plank came out. Definitely could have been a win. Definitely could have seen another amazing round from these two teams. They played absolutely incredible.
We could have seen a number of different ways that round go, and unfortunately it went in the way of Blue Jays. We could have seen that round go in 7 other different ways, 7 other different scenarios, Nebula. And it was just that's one that we saw.
Honestly, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. I would have loved to sit here for another good 20 minutes, watch them go into overtime. 7-7, match point. Everything to win, everything to lose. Oh, if only, if only.
If only. Well, Blue Jays take that match 7-4. They take the match 7-4. Over Pingu, which we saw such a dominant performance in match 1 today, and they did just come up short in the second one. But Nebula, I think that is all we do have time for tonight on the Revival League. That is our qualifiers concluded, done, dusted. We're now into the main league.